Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It's Memorial Weekend. How you doing? Let me tell you guys, I have been so busy these last couple of days doing things for my business, doing things for this to get this real estate activity back up in New York, Brooklyn. There honestly isn't a lot of time to just dedicate to spending with random people. Tomorrow's Memorial Day, and I have plans with my broker, but tonight I was invited this afternoon. I was invited to a barbecue, and remember what I told you the other day? How I'm not doing any more CPT time and all that shit. This barbecue started at 3 o'clock. Why my homegirl gonna hit me up at 4:50 talking about 4:50, almost damn near 5 o'clock, talking about, hey, are you there? And then when she gets there, she's like, there's only 6 people here. Honey, this shit was supposed to go till 8 o'clock. That means I don't have time for it anymore. It doesn't have to start on time, but it can't start 3 hours late and then expect me to show up. And then it's in the back of Brooklyn, like it's over by Canarsie Way, and I'm up in the top of Brooklyn. I'm not able to get all the way over there. I have no car right now, and so for me to pay, 25 there and back, $50 to attend someone's backyard barbecue, even though I like this person and I would like to enjoy, it's not really. We're gonna be all right. I'm looking at me, all right. And we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. Baby, don't you know every little thing's gonna come and go? Like we don't have we don't have to rush to the barbecue. There'll be another. I hope. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a minute and just let you all know that this summer is going to be an interesting one because for the first time in a long time, we don't have shit to do out here in New York but work and hug the block. So it's going to be a lot of people just like, even the park is just rammed. Like it just, so many people were just out there with their kids and their family. It's such a beautiful thing. It's like that all the time at the park, but now it's just so much more beautiful to see the family time in the park because it's like, yo, I know you guys want to take a vacation, but you probably can't. I know you guys want to do this and that, but you probably can't. So this park is like the best it's gonna get for a while. So real shit. When I don't go to barbecues and I don't go to things, I live by Lively Park. And I get a lot of energy just from the trees. I get a lot of energy just from waking up and looking at the park every morning. I get a lot of energy from walking outside at 5:30 in the morning. I get a lot of energy from that kind of thing. So, I mean, people are dying for barbecues. I understand that, but I don't even need barbecue food right now. Like I had some great ackee and sawfish earlier today, and I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I can skip this barbecue. Besides, if I go out drinking and all that and putting all that heavy stress on my body, like I'm drinking a little wine. That's cool for today. If I go out drinking and shit like that at this barbecue, and then tomorrow I have to have dark circles under my eyes, because look, guys, no makeup, and look at my dark circles. They are gone, baby. So if I start going out tonight talking about a Canarsie for a barbecue, and then tomorrow I look like a raccoon while I'm hanging out with my broker, that is a no-go. So I might have to just decline, especially since I have other things to do. Like in 2020, we have more important things to do than just go to someone's party. Like I want to go to a party, yes, but I want to go to everyday people. Now, when everyday people open the door, ding ding, everyday people party back up. If it can't be everyday people, I'm not fucking with it, man. I'm not going to no lame parties in New York if it's not the everyday people party. And you know what? I think I might just go to Duce Palooza this year for the first time. Like if they do that shit, I think I'm going to that shit. And really, that's probably all I got planned for the summer, aside from trying to get out of New York and go to somewhere else. Like, but honestly, if I can't make it out of New York, which I probably won't get out of New York until around my birthday time, October time. But it looks like a hard summer, just getting this work and doing what we have to do. And to be honest with you, it's not really a big deal to me. This is literally what I had planned for my summer anyway. Working on my music, working on my body, and continuing to develop my pocketbook so I can market myself. And like, I talked to my artist. He called me yesterday, which was beautiful. He called me from the jail cell in Rikers. And real shit, he hasn't even been sentenced and he's been there for months already, and I feel bad for him, but that's his problem. He will figure out what needs to be done. I know he asked me for a phone number that I was trying to find for him because I guess his baby's mother couldn't write down the phone number properly. By the time I got the number, I'm looking at the number like, damn, she really only gave you one fucked up digit. And it's like, yo, that's the criticality of paying the fuck attention. This man is in jail and you're giving him my friend's mother's number and she's an attorney and she could help him, but you're giving him the wrong fucking digits and he's losing his mind in there. And like, and I'm being called to save the day. And to be honest with you, I'm happy to save the day, except it's almost impossible. I tried to get the fucking number. By the time the person was texting me the number, the phone's turning off. So I'm gonna try my best this week to do the teleconference so I could get him the number this week so he can get in contact with this woman because he definitely needs her services. And she's about the only person who can help him because a lot of us are just not in a position to pay for a lawyer. And yo, we'll be in a position to pay for a lawyer, but it may not happen quick enough. So. Anyway, guys, I repositioned my hair this morning, washed it, and sometimes when you wash the raw hair, like this is yummy, it's raw. And this is, I think the texture is, I forget what it is, but it's one of the wavy textures. It's like a body wave or natural or something. But I blow it out. I've had the hair for years, actually. I colored it so many times, the closure is brand new. The only thing is, like, you have to really position shit so it looks natural. Like, I try to make people understand, a lot of the people that wear weave and wear a lot of things, one of the reasons why people think I look so beautiful and things like that, a lot of people think that the hair grows out my head. And it has a lot to do with the way that you guys style it. You guys are styling it like you were styling yourselves to be a stripper and a dancer. Of course the hair looks fake. But if you wear it in a way that looks more natural and believable, people will never question, especially if you have a certain kind of look. So, like, I don't get questioned about whether my hair is real. You could look at this shit right now. People will think it. Most of the time, they'll think my hair is real. They'll be like, oh. And to be real with you, like, if they didn't, who gives a fuck? But on a beautiful Sunday like today, I got a couple things accomplished early. Like, I was up from 6:30 in the morning. Yo, I don't sleep late anymore. I do everything early for myself. I actually never really was a sleep late type. The sleep late comes from when you are working all day in corporate. Then they have the nerve to drag you out for 3 or 4 hours in the evening when you have nothing planned but getting sleep. Literally, they will monopolize every hour of your day and you'll come home tired and busted. And then they'll talk about 8:30, why are you not on the call? I just rolled out my bed. So to me, like, there's just certain habits I don't want to break that I've developed over the last couple of years, which is like, if something is not befitting to me, I do not subject myself to it. So if I feel like your party is not worth me traveling to the back of Farragut, I mean, you literally just texted me about it a couple of days ago, and it's a little backyard shindig, which is cool, and I love to be invited, but for me to go back there knowing I don't have a ride, knowing I have something to do in the morning, and knowing that my money depends on it, I'm not going. It's called being selective because you can select what you want to do. Oh my God, my skin is looking great though. Jesus. I'm going to tell you guys the secret. The secret is aloe every day. Literally, the aloe plant sliced every day. And just put that gel in your face every morning. That is the secret. That's the secret, guys. No lie. There's no secret but that. What else? What are some other things that were on my mind? Oh, yes. Let's talk about the broker. Another thing about being selective is selective about what you tell a person, but also selective about how you deal with the information when they respond. Meaning, I might tell you something, yeah, but that doesn't mean that I'm looking to really have a real conversation about it. I might say something in passing just to see what your thoughts are, but that doesn't mean I'm actually looking to engage you in a conversation. So when I say I'm selective about the information I funnel to you, because the ordinary woman, I think, and I was like this for most of my life, in my early 20s, I would say, they are too forthcoming with information. And I'm still like that too. Like, I like to give information so people can understand how I think, because I'm one of those people. You know, I consider myself a true prophet in that way, that when I speak, it has gravitas. So at the same time, listen to what the fuck I say. But at the same time, it's like, when you've gotten to the point where it's like, I don't really have anything to prove, I'm just floating some ideas by you, I have a certain rule about certain things. If I like a gentleman and I tell him certain things and he doesn't say something to my liking, I will resend all that information. I'll unsend everything. I will take back everything, because I'm looking for a specific reaction. And based off of how you react to this information I'm providing you with, without solicitation, like, you haven't solicited me for this information, I'm giving you this information just to see how your mind thinks and where you rank me. Based off of that information, if I don't get back the response I want, then I just toss it. So I literally have my broker apologizing to me every day, talking about, like, I'm sorry, like, did I say something? Did I do something? Or like, oh, you know, I'm sorry if I offended you. No, you didn't offend me, honey. I'm just not the type of woman who sits and waits for your commentary. If I ask you something and you don't answer it right away, it was like it never happened. Pretend it never passed you. Pretend you never saw it pass your screen. If you don't respond to it within 30 minutes, something that, you know, if I'm sending you a message on WhatsApp or whatever and you don't respond right away within 30 minutes, I understand that you're busy, and so am I. But perhaps what I was mentioning to you, or perhaps what I am talking about in this conversation, is so important that you need to respond now. If you don't respond now, then keep it pushing. Another thing is, like, yo, if you're going to come, another thing is, there is a gentleman who pulled up on me on my block. The same dude, remember, I don't know if I told you guys this last year, the guy that I had to bark on for just being outside my house. Like, what a fucking numbnuts. Why would you try to entice a woman by being on her block? Now, here you are doing it again. Now I call you to see if you could take me to the back of Farragut to this party. He sounds so mad when I asked him that I just went, oh, okay. Like, I don't even want to go to this barbecue, but if I'm going for free. And if I'm going, you can take me. And you know how he sounded to me? He sounded like his little feelings have been hurt so badly. All right. Granted, you do look like you come from the Congo. That doesn't mean that that's not the reason why I'm not interested in you. I'm not interested in you because we just don't have that kind of chemistry. But at the same time, you call me all the time. You try to waste my energy. And then when I show you that I could use you and use your help with something, you don't want to come to my rescue. You don't want to come to my aid. Kick rocks, nigga. So he got blocked. And honestly, he's been blocked. I've unblocked him a couple times because he's never going to have sex with me. We're never going to entertain each other on that way. We could just be friends. And if he doesn't want to accept that, sorry. I would rather just stay in my house. Honestly, I don't even want to be in your car. And, like, to be honest with you, he just seems like the type of man who's riding around with no insurance. In his mind, he's an African king. You know, in his mind, he's Tutankhamun. But do you know who he really is? He's like the poor, what was that shit that Tom Hanks was in? He's like one of the pirates in that movie. In Castaway. Honey, you think you're an African king, but you're a pauper. You're not even in Africa, but you're here, and you can't even get this car to work. So if you don't know your position at a certain point, then I have to start letting you go. Like, there's certain people in my life who I don't ever clarify things for them because they don't ask. So I let them believe what they want. For example, one of my girlfriends who's at the barbecue hitting me up about the barbecue. Bitch, me and you ain't never hang out, man. We don't hang out that much. I try my best with you, and you try your best with me. But it's been over probably about 8 years. 2012 is when I got with my man. When me and her stopped being friends. So 2012, yeah, it's been like 8 years since we really had a good time together. And like, we are grown. Like, oh my God, I was only a little tight back then. That means that you literally are regressing. You want to recreate memories that we already have. Hold on to the ones we have already, bitch. Like, we have pictures and we have might be some video, and couple good songs to match, couple good soca records to match. So to be honest with you, we've had enough time together. And this barbecue can wait. Can wait until I'm rich enough to get over there comfortably. So here's something I'm doing incorrectly, and I realize I've been doing it incorrectly because I'm totally infatuated with the broker. But what I realize is that like I'm doing it again. Got to get more than one. Like the broker's cute and he's wonderful and he's gonna close every deal and that's who I can get my money with. Now I need to find someone who can take me on some trips. Then I need to find someone who can buy me a car. Then I need to find someone who can uplift me and put me into a condo. I need to get to work. So I actually don't even have time to go to Canarsie for a fucking barbecue. I need to keep this skin glowing how it is. Keep the skin perfect how it is. Keep this shit glowing how it is. And you know what I'm saying? Keep my body in order as I'm doing. Getting better every day. See it? Every day, keeping my shit in order. No games played. Every day I get better. And I literally would be wasting time going to Canarsie, getting fat and creating bags under my eyes for what? Like, we have to be selective in 2020. And literally the reason why I keep saying in 2020, because with this coronavirus shit, we honestly haven't had a decent 2020 yet. I mean, 2020 was wrecked from the start. This is us getting to the year, finally. The end of May, beginning of June, we finally getting to the year. And there are just a lot of old 2019 habits that people are still dragging around with them. And one of them is being too gracious to other people and too hard on yourselves. You know what would be hard on me? Going to a party and fucking up my face would be hard on me. And it would make you much happier because then you get to entertain me for the night. I don't care. I want to go out when they are celebrating me. I've had enough time celebrating other people, going to other people's events, entertaining other people's things, going to other people's birthdays. And I've had a lot of people come to my birthday as well. My birthday is a nice thing that a lot of my good friends have done with me. But aside from that, I can't. What I recognize is that I have given enough energy and it's time for people to support me. So I've done enough. It's time for when I start performing for you to show up at SOBs and see what it's all about. Let me turn my oven on because I really do. For real. Let me turn my oven on. As you see, I'm always getting to that mad. I've been stretching every day. This last week, I didn't stretch that much. As it's getting warmer, my body didn't need to stretch as much. But I did stretch in the beginning of the week when it was like, oh my God, I got an allergy just so bad. I just touched my lip and then the allergy just got all of them. See? Damn, I don't know what I touched. Must have been something on a dusty floor. God. Anyway, 2020 is here. We are finally getting to the bag. We are finally getting back to life. We are finally getting to be able to take care of ourselves the way we want and be able to make things come to fruition. New York is going to be tough for another couple months, but if you're a New Yorker, you can handle it. I'm going to get this money with my broker. I don't give a damn what he's thinking. Honestly, I will be going somewhere for my birthday, whether he's taking me or not. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time chasing opportunities that I already have. There is definitely someone in my phone who could send me and take me to Greece. And literally, I have a friend already who's talking about taking me, but he needs to just jump on it. It's not a matter of, I can't handle you for 2 weeks. It's like, who thought I was going to Greece for 2 weeks? I'm not doing that. I'm going to Greece for a week. I don't know, you can't hear. She a real ass bitch. Play last bitch. Yeah, I can't hear it, but it's blasting in the park right now. Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know what happened to her. She already fallen off? They brought this bitch out. What's this bitch? This corny bitch that everybody like now. What's her name? She's been out for like 4 years, but she's been corny for 4 years too. She looks like a clown. And I almost wonder, why do these women, these great artists, attach themselves to buffoons and clowns? I mean, do we still put Nicki on a level of greatness? Because I feel like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe the girl is talented, okay? But at the same time, what could we do with a buffoon's image but make ourselves look like clowns? What young girl? I would rather a young girl come out and twerk and get that money, honestly, Cardi B style, than to be a fucking cornball in her own mind, sick and crazy. There's nothing wrong with being sexy and taking your sexuality and dominating it and making something happen. There's nothing wrong with being a feminine woman without debasing and degrading and making yourself look horny. Because a nigga will hit and they will fuck, but they will look at you like, oh yeah, but she's a little bit of a weirdo though. But I hit. No, I'm a titan. Weirdo, no. I'm too sick with it. I could never be on certain levels. Like when my shit come out, niggas will know I'm not jumping up and down in your pink outfit. I mean, I like purple. It's like, oh man, I just laugh because I know one day all y'all niggas is gonna see all these videos and you're gonna be laughing with me because the shit I'm saying, you know why people laugh at the shit I say? Because like they say, this shit's so funny because it's true. I don't make fucked up jokes. I don't make dirty jokes. I make dead ass jokes. But dead ass, they don't want us to start exercising the Second Amendment on the Capitol. Ha 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 ha. You see how that's a joke? You see how that's a joke to some people who aren't woke? They think that's some sort of joke. That's a real thing. I dare my niggas to go stand on the Capitol, guns a-blazing, and see how they treat us. They let 3 of us walk that politician to go get her legislation done, and that was as much showing out as they were going to let black people with the Second Amendment go. They weren't going to let us show out the way they let those white people show out. I mean, and do you see the kind of things that be on my mind? So I can't get down with your moo I'm a cow shit. I'm sorry, bitch. There's more important things going on out here. Niggas is writing bullshit like they gotta work. Niggas is going through real shit like they oughta work. It's fucking ridiculous. That's all I have to say about her. I'm not trying to go off on the girl because she is very cute. I even thought she was cute when she did the cow shit a couple years ago. She's adorable, and I would love for the young girl, the young girls like that. But there are also young girls out here who don't have time to lollygag and be in pretend land and never land and wherever the fuck Alice Wonderland is. They don't have time for that. There are young girls out here who need the bag now. It's the difference between living in crackhead mom's house or living with an old uncle whose friends be hitting on you. It's the difference between that and having your own place and making your own moves. Like, I was like that. I was a person who had to make my own moves. And how could you make your own moves talking about I'm a fucking cow? No one cares, bitch. What can you offer the world that men will want to pay for, that women will want to pay for? Are you intelligent? Are you sexy? Are you... That's really where I'm at. When I'll go out, when I'll hit these barbecues and shit, when I got the whip, you feel me? When I come with the range, you feel me? You dig? When I come with the range, when I come with the fucking... When I could come for an hour and bless y'all niggas with my presence and leave without having to worry about somebody dropping me or paying a $50 cab, $50 worth of cabs in Brooklyn, like, that's when I'll come and show up to your events. I mean, I love being invited, so don't stop inviting me, but at the same time, And here I was feeling bad earlier, like, damn, I don't want to go to this shit, but I do want to go to this shit. Like, I want to see the people that are going to this shit, but I don't want to go to the back of Brooklyn to see them. And then I had a couple people hit my phone talking about, did you come to this? And I'm not even going to respond because fuck you. If I was coming, I would have been there. I wasn't going to be on some CPT. If you didn't see me by 5 o'clock, I'm not coming. I don't do CPT. If I got to do CPT at your event, I can't come. Rory, does Duce Palooza start on time? That's all I want to know. I just want to know. I just want to know when it's time to go to Duce Palooza now. Does it start within an hour of the start time? That's on time. If not, I won't be going to that shit either, man. I ain't waiting for y'all niggas. I'm tired. When I say I'm tired, I'm not tired. I'm sexy and I'm very happy and I have great energy. But yo, when I say I'm tired, you know what I really mean? I mean, like, by the time I get to your event, that's not the beginning of the day. By the time I get to your event, I most likely had a whole day, action-packed, high-energy day. Get home by 5 o'clock. Sometimes I can't even talk, yo. I drag myself upstairs, hit the blunt, watch Vicky Dilla go off on these fucking white supremacists. And I honestly don't even have much time for anything else. And I will. For real, I will. God damn. For real, I will have time. It's just right now I don't have the time that's justifiable for me to part with the things that I'm doing. You see, the amount of time it's taking for me to do this video, it hasn't even been 30 minutes I've been with y'all. It would literally take me 50 minutes to get from here to that barbecue. And then 50 minutes to get back in the middle of the night. Because everything they did started so late. So now, whereas I could have maybe taken a bus or a train back 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, your shit's not going to end till 10, 11. Now I'm coming from the back of Brooklyn, back home, and then, I don't have a whip, and I'm not about to ask a million people if they could drive me home, and I don't want to spend what Lyft is trying to charge because they're charging a ridiculous price, and I won't be missed. That's the beautiful part of it. Like, I know as people watch this video, they think to themselves, well, what's the fucking difference? You're being selective, so what? But at the end of the day, no one cares if you came or not. Exactly. No one gives a damn except for the 2 people that text me. Those were the 2 people I wanted to see. So I honestly don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. But the 2 people I wanted to see, they confirmed that they wanted to see me too. And that was sufficient enough for me as opposed to going to the party. I didn't need to go to the party because they confirmed that I was of importance just by texting and finding out my whereabouts. Thank you. I'll go to the next one when I'm more prepared and I have a little whip or whatever. Even if it's not the range, I need something. I need to be able to get up and go because I don't drink like that. So, man, seriously, I get over there, have 1 or 2 drinks, give myself an hour or 2, and then drive home. Good. I don't drink like that. So there's no way I'm going to be drunk driving. So it's like, boop, boop. Sorry. What's that big? It's sorry. What's that? Woo, woo. Yo, this park be jamming. That's why sometimes when I don't go anywhere, I just be up here doing my work. Like, yo, I'm putting together receipts, working on the real estate shit. I literally am taking cards around, giving people some real estate, working on the real estate shit, like, got the music popping off, been writing in the book, been writing the bars in the book. I know I'm showing you this book, but at the end of the day, there's a couple new things in here. Been writing a couple things in this book, been really scribing. At what point did I have time to go to the back of Brooklyn for your barbecue? And I got Aki and Sawfish here. What? Yo, one thing about being selective is people love that shit. They will be like, who the fuck Why does she think that who does she think she is? But then they'll be texting your phone talking about where are you? You tried to give me the energy yesterday about you got plans. Turned out I was at the same plans you had. You got plans, bitch? I was invited exclusively by the person who's doing this fucking event. And you was so thirsty, you went early. And then guess what? 5 people were there because it wasn't that deep. It was supposed to be chill. Now I'm not coming. You can stay by yourself. You texted my phone. That means you and your own girl, whoever the fuck you're with. Listen, you better recognize, girlfriend. You better recognize who the fuck I is. That's why me and you are not as tight as we should be. Because you be forgetting who the real queen is, baby. I mean, you was wavy. But I came through and made your life I lit that shit up because I'm the type of girl that they call me and ask me whether I'm there or not. And I'm not there. You're the type of girl where they didn't even ask me whether you were coming, but yet you showed up first. So, not to say that there's anything wrong with it, because this promoter is a great person and he likes this girl and she's a good person as well. But what I do know is that he would have preferred to see my face over hers. I know in his mind he's thinking, where's Jack? Why didn't Jack come? I was in that promo video, but I never came to the pool party. Explain. Because I can't come to the back of Farragut in Canarsie. I don't mind going back there if there's money to be made, a house to be made. I'm like, I know my broker works that area because he's over in Marine Park. So by the time he gets over to Canarsie, that's quick and easy. That's like the equivalent of me driving from, Clinton Hill, Fort Greene, Bed-Stuy over to Bushwick, over to Greenpoint. Okay, I understand. But for me to come out of my way to go and parlay with people late at night and then not have all of my ducks in a row and then also feel tired and dehydrated in the morning and just like, tomorrow's Memorial Day and he's going to see me looking so juicy and supple and beautiful, and that's all that matters to me. I don't care about anything else. I just want him to see me tomorrow and think like, damn, she really is beautiful. I'm really playing myself, but she's gorgeous. Like I had an old man. Was he an old man? Not really. I don't know why I called him old man. He had gray, but he was about in his 40s. And he said hello to me. And then when I walked by the Family Dollar, it was closed, and I came back. Then he said, "Hey, I just want to let you know you're really pretty." He didn't say beautiful. He didn't say sexy. He said pretty. And it was so nice when he said it. The way he said it was like, the way my uncle would say it. Like the way someone who truly believes it would say it. And the way he said it, it just lit my evening up. Like he said it a couple days ago and I'm sorry. He said it a couple hours ago and I was literally like, the way he said that shit just so easy. It just made me feel like I'm doing the right things. The aloe is working. The sleep is working. The limited schedule is working. The stretching every day is working. The ganja is working. Everything is working. Oh, the elevated levels of water as well, which is a huge part of it. Everything. I don't even drink coffee, guys. I drink organic chai tea because it's better for you and it has almost as much caffeine as it has enough caffeine for me. Maybe it's not enough for a person who drinks 3 cups of coffee, but I found that when I was drinking 2 cups of Starbucks coffee, I would get the jitters in my thumbs, and I didn't like that because it made me feel like I was developing Parkinson's. So I said, let me slow down on the caffeine and get something that makes more sense. So I really pulled back, didn't drink a lot of coffee at all, went into green tea and then realized I needed something more. Had a chai tea one day and then it blew my mind how good it was and how much caffeine was in it and and then when you put the nutmeg and the cinnamon and how much spices. And it's so good for your belly and it feels so warm going down. You put some almond milk in it. It's beautiful. So guys, I am enjoying taking care of myself so much, and I've always been that way, but I'm even more immersed in taking care of myself because it's like, if I don't do it, no one's going to do it. If I go to this party, no one's going to wake me up in the morning and be like, oh, but you got to look good for Mr. Phillips and your broker today. I know you're just waking up and it's 10:30, but you literally have to leave in 1 hour or 2 hours to make sure you get to Mr. Phillips' house, and you don't need any bags under your eyes while you do it. How am I going to get that accomplished? Like I am more interested in being beautiful and healthy than being over partied and overworked. Because I'm trying to have a baby. I'm trying to have a family, and I'm trying to give a young man the ride of his life. He needs to not even think I'm 33. He needs to know it and forget about it every time I ride him. He needs to be like, damn, she is youthful and deserving of my child. Like, and that can't happen. And you see, for her it's okay because she's 2 kids deep and she's got a boy and a girl and she's cool. I mean, but for me, I'm still trying to garner certain levels of attention, and I won't do that being partied out and looking like a fucking raccoon. Won't do it. Plus, my good makeup hasn't come yet, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste not my good makeup, my daily makeup. I have some good makeup, but I don't want to waste it every day. Oh, guys, I started taking the olive leaf extract. My oliveleaf.biz, the one that Tasha K is always talking about. Yo, I started taking that 4 days ago. 3 days ago, Friday night. Guys, that also has a lot to do with how my skin looks. Yo, within 2 days, literally a teaspoon, a capful, if you want to do it like that. They show you a capful. Capful 3 times a day. I don't even plan when I take it. Sometimes I just say, all right, it's time. I just ate something and it's time to put that on. And I also put a little bit on a cotton swab and put it all over my chest and my body to control like candida and yeast, because I work out, and a lot of times sometimes you get a little infections because you get a little infections because you know what, bacteria, your sweaty ass bra or whatever. And I've just been using that to cure my skin, and oh my god, I feel so good, guys. That shit is great. I feel squeaky clean today. I feel so good. My skin feels great. That on top of the tea tree oil I was already using, on top of the shea butter I was already using. Shea butter comes after everything. So I use that olive leaf extract, then I put a little tea tree oil, then I put the shea butter, and it's like my skin is cured. It's just beautiful, trust me. Sometimes you guys feel a little tingling in your skin and you feel like, is that a worm or is that a bug or is that something crawling on me? And you're like, no, there's nothing there. No, there's something there. It's microorganisms. You feel them because you're in tune with your body. You know what else you feel when you use that olive leaf extract on a cotton ball and you put it on some of those like eczema spots and stuff? You feel the tingle as well. You feel the bacteria dying. You really do. You feel the shrinking of dirty particles coming off you. Guys, it really is. Oh my god, my shower today was therapeutic because I used salicylic acid Neutrogena, and that Neutrogena, I always use that, the grapefruit. That's what I use in the summer, because the black leaf, the black soap shea moisture body wash is great for the winter months because it gives you a lot of moisture and it gets a lot of dirt off. But you need to really get your skin squeaky clean when it's the summer and it's getting hot. So I use Neutrogena grapefruit cleanser, and that, oh my god, once you use that, then you put the olive leaf extract, then you put the tea tree oil, then you put a little bit of, oh my god, that's how you have good skin. You got to take care of it. It doesn't happen overnight, man. There are people out here who would see things on their skin and see little things all over their body and not do anything about it because they don't know any better. And they'll sit there with bumps and stuff all over them and won't know how to do something to make their skin look better, feel better, or whatever. Or they'll, like, everything has been perfect lately. Like, these last couple days, my body has been reacting so well. The first night when I had a couple tablespoons, and then I drank some water behind it. And what I realized was like, oh shit, you could feel it working. I had to go out in the middle of the night, Friday night, to go get a gallon of water because it was working so hard that I was getting dehydrated. I hadn't put enough water down. And I know they say only chase it with a little bit of water. That's because it's potent. But then once it starts working, you got to put that water in your body because you really need the water to flush everything out. And the kind of stool that you experience the next day, I know that sounds nasty, but like, You are getting clean, is what I'm saying. And there's enough in that bottle. I know it says it's 2 weeks with a daily use, but if you're being sparing and you're not in a bad place and your gut is not completely unhealthy, that bottle will last you for a month and a half or so, it looks like. So we'll see. We'll see. It's only been a couple days. I think I can get the bottle to last me for 3 weeks to a month. Anyway, guys, I don't have all day. I just came to check in with you guys. It is 7:29. I'm out of here. It'll be 7:30 in about 1 second. But guys, I love you. I come here because it's like a video journal. I've always kept so many journals, but and there's a lot of people out here doing shows and a lot of people doing things about level up and this. You see, like something I just used the olive leaf extract. It killed something, and then left a scab, and I just popped the scab off, and there goes a little blood. And that's just to let you know the skin is never as clean as you think it is. You have to really use antiseptics and use acids and use different things to get the skin clean. You can use soap and water all you want. Next thing you know, you'll have growths all over the place. You have to use acids. You have to. I know people are all about natural, and natural is great, but acids are important too. Salicylic acid is the one thing that I would say you don't have to use it every day, but if you use a product with it to cleanse your face and you use something for your body, you will keep things from building up on your body. And being selective allows you to have time to clean your body properly and allows you to have time to do your hair and nails properly. It allows you to have time to work on your skin. It allows you to have time to, like, you can't do any of this stuff hanging out with your homeboys and your homegirls every day. Like, we've been there, we done that, we did that. I want that when I come around, people are like, wow, you look great. What have you been doing? Resting, maybe? Resting and working? A little smoke? A lot of water? Some avocados? Some aloe? Those are the answers, guys. Anyway, I love you all. Peace out. I have to go. Peace out. I have to go. Bye. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.